everybody, and welcome to, well, a game you've never seen before. You're all probably wondering where I am right now, what game this is, what am I doing here. This is a game that Dart Monkeys and I have been developing for a decent while now, called the Survivalists. I'm showing it off now before it's really done because, well, we hit 200 subscribers. I had to do something special. So I am showing off the Survivalists, which is the game we are developing, and it's, I guess you could call it a Booga Booga inspired survival game, because that's what it is. It is a Booga Booga inspired survival game where you go around and you hit things and you do Booga Booga stuff. So you can hit the trees and they have their health bar here. You hit them with your rock, you get some supplies to start the game with. And while I'm hitting this tree, one of the major differences between this game and Booga Booga is that this game has a much more PvE focus than the Booga Booga's PvP focus. So you are going to be fighting dragons and demon overlord bosses and things like that. And that's going to be something that sets it apart. The other thing that's going to set this game apart a lot, is going to be the updates. We're going to see what the community wants for the updates. We're going to see what they want and give it to them. And, well, that's pretty much going to be a major difference, because Booga Booga, for the longest time, just added new tiers all the way up, because it started out okay when they added Crystal and Magnetite. That was okay. But it eventually got to the point there were just too many. Like, Emerald felt weird, and then God stuff coming just kind of made the game go too far. So what we're going to do is, instead of new tiers for updates, we're going to see what the community wants. If you think the tiers are too low, we could add another one. Or if you think there's too many, we could maybe remove a tier. And then, well, sorry about that. And then if maybe you want like some kind of new invasion, like a bunch of ninjas come and attack you, for example, that could definitely be something we could add. So pretty much it's going to be a community-driven survival game where there's a bigger focus on PvE than Booga Booga. And so right now the game is still in early development, but I am going to be showing off just some of the more basic features. As you can see, there's clouds above us and a day-night cycle. That's a big difference between Booga and this game. It's not even that big, actually. This is a healing ring that we're going to have for an armor set. It's going to heal your allies if they're touching the ring. That's going to be what that does. And here is the map right now. There is more to it, but we'll get to that later. So this is the map right now. Currently we're on like a desert island where you can harvest cactus and some stone and stuff like that. And then here we have the volcano, which if I had my admin menu, I don't know why it's bugged right now. I could make it erupt. I can't do that right now, however. Then there is the mountains here. They're pretty tall. They're not meant to serve anything. They're just kind of like a border. Then we have the ice area over there. There is a Yeti right there that you can't see him. You can't see him. He's attacking something right now. I'm not showing him off until later. He's not scripted yet. And then over there, we've just got more desert and kind of like canyons. And that's that. And then over here, we have a much larger volcano. Over there, we have what's going to be a swamp area. We have a big ol' dude kind of looking island there. That's one of my favorites. Over here, we have a large cave. If those of you old classic Booga players will remember the ant cave, as it was called. And that was a big cave that went underground and had lots of areas. So this is going to be our version of that. We're trying to be more of the classic Booga action that was a lot more fun. Then over here we have the mountains and just kind of like simple area over there. Right now there are a few tools in the game. We have the rock, which is what you're going to start with. We have the wooden pickaxe, which is going to be the most basic pickaxe. It does 3 damage to rocks. We have the wooden axe, which I need to fix the tool grip on, but it's going to do 3 damage to trees. It's also the most basic axe. We've got the torch, which is probably just going to be made with like some coal and wood. It's used for navigating dark areas. And then as far as dev tools go, I don't really need to show these off, but I kind of want to. So we have the this is pretty much makes you invincible. This is just for testing purposes. And then here we have the binary blade for testing things out. And I know a lot of you watching the video are probably going to want to use some of these testing tools. And so I'm thinking that I might make it so that they are possible to be crafted for one day. Let me know if you all think that would be a good idea or not. Now, I'm probably not going to do that with the binary blade or the healing ring, but there are other dev items. And if you go up on top of this volcano, you can see that there is a portal. If you jump in here, you get to the underworld dimension. The lava here is very deadly, but with my invincibility coil, I can survive it. And as I was saying earlier, the reason I'm not going to allow to craft these two is because it's instant death and instant and automatic, you can't die. So that's a little bit overpowered. We can't leave that in the game. But we might allow some of the other special items to be crafted for one day, but we would remove them from accounts after that day, so you could only play with them for a day. But let me know if you think that's a good idea. I don't know, it could be overpowered. One of the special items that we're going to have is going to be an attack Shelly that you click on a target. It functions like the attack doge, and it attacks the person. It's going to have, like, not too much damage, but it's going to pierce armor. The way armor is going to work in this game is instead of armor just having damage reduction, it's going to have flat-out defense with a minimum damage taken of 1. And that's really the game right now. We don't have too much to show off yet, except for the fact that there will be a lot more to this game. And if you all enjoyed this little reveal of a new game, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all later with more Booga Booga and Survivalists content. Goodbye.